Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you the various ethnic groups in the Far East. The Far East, although people think it's a homogeneous region of the world, belong to many ethnic groups including East Asians, Austronesian, Austro-asiatics, the Thai-kadai people, the Sino-Tibetan people, the Hmong-Ming people, and the Negrito. And together with that, there are also mixed population in the region. So, in the anthropological classification of race, in which is to extend regionalized ancestral continuum as in a grouping of common ancestry in the given population that can be traced back to a common source, are the Mongoloid people. The Mongoloid is a racial category to describe people of East Asian, Southeast Asian and Central Asian descent. And in the Far East, this group is further divided into the Sinodont Mongoloid, in which this group consists of the Northern East Asians, including the Han Chinese, the Japanese, and the Koreans. Anthropologically, the Sinodonts are characterized by shovel-shaped incisors and vertical groove on the back of the incisors. And the Sinodonts have more epicanthic folds around their eyes than the Sundadonts. And the Sundadonts are the population of Southeast Asia, including the Malays, Indonesians, the Filipinos, and other indigenous groups. And anthropologically, the Sundadont dental pattern is characterized by a rounded incisor and a horizontal groove on the back of the incisor. And most of the Sundadonts lack the epicanthic folds around their eyes. And the common characteristics of all the Mongoloid people are their flat faces with a low nasal root, their accentuated zygomatic arches, thick, tight, straight, dark hair, dark eyes, fair skin with yellowish undertone, medium height and build, together with flat-lying eyelids. And together with that, these classifications are primarily used by anthropologists and archaeologists to study the historical and biological relationship between different populations. East Asian people are a group of people that primarily associated with the countries and regions of East Asia, which include China, Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and Mongolia. They are characterized by certain physical and cultural characteristics and a shared system of writing based on Chinese characters. East Asian people have a rich and diverse cultural heritage with unique languages, religions, and tradition. They have made significant contributions to fields such as art, literature, philosophy, science, and technology, and continue to play an important role in the global economy and culture. It is important to note that East Asia is a diverse region with many different ethnic groups and cultural traditions. While there are similarities among the people of East Asia, each group has its own unique identity and history. And some of the major ethnic groups in the Far East include the Han Chinese. The Han Chinese are the largest ethnic group in the world and make up the majority of the population in China, including many of the eastern provinces, followed by the Japanese people. They are the largest ethnic group in Japan and have a distinct culture and language, followed by the Korean people, in which they are the largest ethnic group in North and South Korea and have a unique culture, language, and history. Followed by the Manchu people. The Manchu people are an ethnic group that historically ruled over China as the Qing dynasty and are primarily found in northeastern China. Followed by the Ainu. The Ainu people are an indigenous group that primarily inhabits the northernmost island of Japan, Hokkaido. They have a distinct culture and language that is different from the Japanese people. Followed by the Ryukyuan. The Ryukyuan people are an indigenous group that primarily inhabits the Ryukyu Island of Japan, including the island of Onikawa. They have a distinct culture and language that is different from the Japanese, followed by the Nanai people. The Nanai people are an indigenous group that primarily inhabits the Amur River region of Russia and China. They have a distinct culture and language. Followed by the Oroqen people. The Oroqen people are an indigenous group that primarily inhabits northern eastern China and Russia. They have a distinct culture and language. Followed by the Evenki people. The Evenki people are an indigenous group that primarily inhabits northern eastern China, Mongolia, Russia, and they have a distinct culture and language. Followed by the Oilita people. The Oilita people are an indigenous group that primarily inhabits the southeastern coast of Russia and the northernmost part of Japan. They have a distinct culture and language. And lastly, the Mongolian people. The Mongols are an ethnic group native to Mongolia, Inner Mongolia in China, and the Buryatia Republic of the Russian Federation. The Mongols are the principal member of the large family of Mongolic people. The Austronesian people are a group of ethnic groups who are primarily associated with the language family of Austronesian languages, which include many languages spoken in Southeast Asia, the Pacific Islands, and Madagascar. The Austronesian people are believed to have originated in Taiwan and spread out to the Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, and other Pacific islands, including Polynesia, Micronesia, and Melanesia. Austronesian people have a rich and diverse cultural heritage with unique languages, religions, and traditions. They have strong seafaring traditions and have traditionally relied on fishing and agriculture as their primary means of subsistence. They have also known for their unique art forms such as textiles, carvings, and jewelry. Some of the major Austronesian ethnic groups include the Tagalog, Ilocano, and Cebuano of the Philippines, the Javanese, the Sundanese of Indonesia, the Malay, the Bajau of Malaysia, and the Maori of New Zealand, among others. It's important to note the Austronesian people are a diverse group with many different ethnicities and cultural traditions. While they share certain linguistic and cultural characteristics, each group has its own unique identity and history. The Austro-asiatic people. The Austro-asiatic people are a group of ethnic groups who speak the languages belong to the Austro-asiatic language family. These people are primarily found in Southeast Asia and parts of India. The Austro-asiatic language family includes many languages spoken in countries such as Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, Myanmar, and India. And some of the major Austro-Asiatic ethnic groups include the Khmer. The Khmer people are the largest ethnic group in Cambodia and have a distinct culture and language, followed by the Vietnamese. The Vietnamese people are the largest ethnic group in Vietnam and have a unique culture and language, followed by the Mon people. The Mon people are an ethnic group that is primarily found in Myanmar and Thailand. They have a rich cultural heritage. Followed by the Wa. The Wa people are an ethnic group that is primarily found in the mountainous region of Myanmar and China, followed by the Mnyong. The Mnyong people are an indigenous group that is primarily found in the central highlands of Vietnam and have a unique culture and language, followed by the Hmo. The Hmo people are an ethnic group that is primarily found in Laos and Thailand. They have a distinct culture and languages. And it is important to note that the Austro-Asiatic people are a diverse group with many different ethnicities and cultural traditions. While they share certain linguistic and cultural characteristics, each group has its own unique identity and history. The Thai-kadai, also known as the Dai people, are a group of ethnic minorities who are primarily found in southern China, Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. They speak languages belonging to the Thai-kadai language family, which is one of the largest language families in Southeast Asia, and includes languages such as Thai, Lao, and Zhuang. And some of the major Thai-kadai ethnic groups include the Thai. The Thai are the largest Thai-kadai ethnic group and are primarily found in Thailand. They have a rich cultural heritage that includes traditional music, dance, and festivals, followed by the Laos. The Lao people are the largest ethnic group in Laos and also have a distinct culture and language, and followed by the Zhuang. The Zhuang people are the largest ethnic minority in China and are primarily found in Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region, and they have a unique culture and language. Followed by the Dai people. The Dai people are an ethnic group that is primarily found in southern China and northern Myanmar, and they have a distinct culture and language, and followed by the Shan people. The Shan people are an ethnic group that is primarily found in Myanmar and have a rich cultural heritage that includes traditional music, dance, and festival, followed by the Nong people. Nong people are an ethnic group that is primarily found in northern Vietnam and southern China and have a unique culture and language, followed by the Galeo. The Galeo people are an ethnic group that is primarily found in southern China and have a distinct culture and language. And it is also important to note that the Thai-kadai people are a diverse group with many different ethnicities, cultural traditions, while they share certain linguistic and cultural characteristics. Each group has its own unique identity and history. The Negrito are a diverse indigenous people who are primarily found in Southeast Asia, particularly the Philippines, Malaysia, and other parts of the region. They are characterized by their short stature, dark skin, and curly hair, and are believed to be one of the earliest human population to have settled in Southeast Asia. The Negritos are a diverse group of people with over 25 different ethnic groups identified across Southeast Asia. They have their own unique languages, culture, and often live as hunter-gatherers in the forests and mountains of the region. And some of the major Negrito ethnic groups include the Aeta. The Aeta people are one of the largest Negrito ethnic groups and are primarily found in the Philippines. They have a rich cultural heritage that includes traditional music, dance, and weaving, followed by the Batek people. The Batek people are an indigenous group that is primarily found in the rainforests of Malaysia. They have a unique culture and language and traditionally rely on hunting and gathering for their sustenance, followed by the Semang people. The Semang people are an indigenous group that is primarily found in the Malay Peninsula. They have a distinct culture and language and traditionally rely on hunting and gathering for their subsistence, followed by the Ati people. The Ati people are an indigenous group that is primarily found in the central Philippines. They have a unique culture and language and traditionally rely on farming and fishing for their subsistence. And lastly, the Mamanwa. The Mamanwa people are an indigenous group that is primarily found in eastern part of the Philippines. They have a rich cultural heritage that includes traditions such as music, dance, and basket weaving. Southeast Asia is a region with a rich history of cultural exchange and migration which has resulted in a diverse mix of ethnicities and cultures. As a result, there are many mixed-race people in Southeast Asia with a variety of cultural and ethnic backgrounds. And one significant example of mixed-race people in Southeast Asia are the Peranakan people, also known as the Baba Nyonya. The Peranakan are descendants of Chinese immigrants who settled in the Malay archipelago and intermarried with the local Malays and other indigenous groups. The Peranakan people have a unique culture that blends Chinese, Malay, and other indigenous influences and are known for their distinct cuisine, clothing, and architecture. Another example of mixed-race people in Southeast Asia are the Eurasians, who are descended from European colonizers and local Southeast Asian population. The Eurasians have a diverse range of cultural and ethnic backgrounds and can be found in many different countries in the region, including Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. And together with that, we have the Eurasians. The Eurasians are the offspring of the Arab traders who settled in Southeast Asia and intermarried with local women as they settled in the region in the 9th century, establishing communities. And these Arab communities became centers of trade and commerce and played a key role in facilitating the exchange of goods and ideas between Southeast Asia and the Middle East. Hey, if you enjoy watching this video, you probably wanna watch the different and diverse ethnic/racial groups of South Asia, in which I will introduce you to the diversity of South Asia. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.